In the spring of 1645, Japan's greatest swordsman wrote 21 sentences. Then he died. Those sentences became known as Dakoto, the way of walking alone. Miyamoto Musashi's final wisdom, his last transmission before death. Undefeated in 61 duels, master of strategy, philosopher, artist, and in his final week, he stripped everything down to 21 brutal truths. Not for the comfortable, not for the weak, for warriors who walk alone. This is the story of a young Ronin who found that wisdom, and how each principle nearly destroyed him, before it made him unbreakable. Chapter 1: The Discovery. Teisher knelt in the dirt outside Ryagando Cave, waiting to die. He was 26 years old, a masterless Ronin. No clan, no home, no purpose. 3 years earlier, his lord had fallen in the clan wars. Some samurai followed their lord into ritual seppuku. Others scattered across Japan seeking new masters. Teisher did neither. He wandered, guarded merchants, fought bandits, survived but slowly became hollow. A sword without a sheath, a warrior with no war. He had come to the cave for one reason. Miyamoto Musashi lived here or had lived here. Some said the sword saint was already dead. Others said he had achieved enlightenment and no longer needed the world. Teisher didn't care. He came to ask Musashi to kill him. Not suicide. That would be cowardice. Death by the greatest swordsman who ever lived. That would be final. That would be honorable. He had knelt outside the cave for 3 days. No food. Little water. Waiting. On the third evening, as the sun sank behind the mountains, a weak voice came from the darkness. "You may enter." Teisher stood. His legs trembled. Inside the cave, dim lamplight revealed a space stripped of everything unnecessary. Scrolls, ink, 2 swords, and in the center sat Musashi. Old, dying, coughing blood into a cloth, but his eyes were sharp, still seeing everything. "You've come to ask me to kill you," Musashi said. "Yes, sensei." "Why?" "My lord is dead. My clan is gone. I have no purpose." Musashi was silent. Then he spoke. "I am dying. I cannot grant your request." Something collapsed inside Teisher, but Musashi continued. "Before I die, I am writing something. 21 principles. The essence of everything I have learned." He gestured to a half-finished scroll. "If you truly wish to die, I cannot stop you. But if you wish to live, truly live, then stay. I will teach you these principles. Not with words, with life." Teisher knelt. "I'll stay." Musashi nodded. "Then we begin." Chapter 2: Acceptance. Musashi dipped his brush into ink. He wrote the first line. "Accept everything just as it is." "This is the foundation," Musashi said. "And the hardest. You are at war with reality. Your lord died. Your clan fell. You believe things should be different." "But I had a purpose then," Teisher argued. "No," Musashi replied. "You had directions. That is not purpose. You cannot build a life while fighting reality. Tomorrow you leave. 7 days. No money. No food. Accept whatever happens." Reality would break him until he stopped resisting it. Teishi's first test came within hours. Bandits blocked the road. "Your swords." Old Teisher would have drawn steel. Instead, he breathed. "I have no coin," he said calmly. "If you take my swords, I accept that. But no, some of you will die." The bandits saw it. Not fear. Not arrogance. Acceptance. They stepped aside. That night, a merchant offered him luxury food and sake. Teisher ate enough to survive. Nothing more. Pleasure wasn't forbidden. Seeking pleasure was. On the 4th day, he met a former samurai from his clan, now prosperous under a new lord. "Join us," the man said. Comfort pulled at him. But Musashi's words echoed. "Do not depend on partial feelings." Teisher bowed. "I walk another path." 7 days later, he returned. "I learned acceptance isn't surrender," he told Musashi. "It creates clarity." Musashi smiled. "Now we build the mind." Chapter 3: The Mind. Musashi revealed the next principles. Think lightly of yourself, deeply of the world. Be detached from desire. Do not regret what you have done. Teacher spent 7 days serving a coastal village. He repaired roofs, pulled nets until his hands bled, walked hours for medicine that wasn't needed. When he stopped thinking about himself, work became effortless. Each night he released a desire: recognition, comfort, love, revenge, certainty. The last was hardest. The desire to know this path would lead somewhere safe. He let it go. When he returned, he said, "The self is the source of suffering, not the body." Musashi nodded. "Good. Now relationships." Chapter 4: Relationships. The next principles were brutal. Do not be jealous. Do not grieve over separation. Avoid resentment and complaint. Do not be guided by lust or love. Teacher returned to his former clan lands. He saw instructors training new warriors. Jealousy arose. He watched it pass. He saw the woman he once loved, married, pregnant. Pain rose. He let it exist without clinging. At a sake house, former comrades accused him of abandoning them. He didn't argue. "You chose your path. I chose mine." That night, a woman offered comfort. Desire surged. He declined. Not because desire was wrong, but because it would guide him. When he returned, Musashi whispered, "Did you suffer?" "Yes." "Good. Suffering teaches." Chapter 5: Detachment. Musashi revealed 4 more. Have no preferences. Be indifferent to where you live. Do not pursue fine food. Do not cling to possessions. Teacher gave away everything: clothes, keepsakes, even a wooden sword from his youth. Then he walked into the mountains for 30 days. Hunger came, cold came, storms came. Without preference, discomfort became sensation, not suffering. On day 21, fever struck. He accepted it. If this is death, he thought, then this is death. The fever broke. When he returned, Musashi whispered, "Only the path matters." Chapter 6: The Way. The final 7 principles. Do not follow conventional beliefs. Keep only useful weapons. Do not fear death. Do not seek security for old age. Respect gods, but expect no help. Abandon the body. Preserve honor. Never stray from the way. These cannot be taught, Musashi said. They must be lived. That night, Musashi died peacefully. Epilogue: Walking alone. Teacher walked for 10 years. He protected villages, fought bandits, helped farmers, trained students, then sent them away. He owned nothing, feared nothing except losing his honor. When asked if he was lonely, he smiled. Alone isn't lonely. Alone is free. Years later, a young Ronin approached him. "Will you teach me?" "I cannot teach," Teacher said, "but I can share the principles." He drew a character in the dirt. "Accept everything just as it is. The rest will test you." And the way continued. Final truth: the master is dead. The scroll is written, but the path remains. It has always been walked alone. The question is simple: will you walk it,